It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the 76ers going up against Brooklyn. And for Brooklyn, only one win in their last 6 games. They know they can play much better, looking to be more competitive tonight. And Kenny, we have lots to talk about. One thing coming up on the horizon, the trade deadline. Front offices have had time to evaluate rosters. What are your feelings about blockbuster in-season trades?
Huge deals are rare in the season, Ernie. Huge deals. But typically they come in the off-season because teams have time to nurture and bring them together. But there have been some great trades in mid-season. So you can find new life right after the trade deadline, a la Clyde Drexler of the Houston Rockets, to get us our second championship.
Good point. New players would be slow to acclimate. But, I think at times you risk disrupting chemistry.
Sometimes worth the risk, and sometimes not.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like a nut, sometimes I don't.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analyst. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. It's Philadelphia taking on the Brooklyn Nets. They continue to spread the load, trying to compensate for the injured D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, it's terrible news, Kevin. Never what you want to hear with an injury of that severity. Hard to imagine we're going to see him back out there anytime soon.
Certainly disappointing for them. I know how disappointed he must be. Now they've got to find a way to make things work without him.
And now, before we get to the tip-off, let's find out what Kenny Atkinson had to share with our David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, he has an admiration for what he called the intelligent, efficient offense played by today's opponent. He told me that the thing about this team is that they are so good at identifying the weak spots in an opponent, they come at you in multiple ways, depending on where those weak spots are. He said, we've got to be ready for everything. Pretty tall order. Guys?
Thank you, David. Looking at tonight's game, 2 exceptional three-point shooting teams, Doris. How do you see this one playing out?
Well, usually, Kevin, with 2 quality shooting teams, it's about who gets rhythm, who gets open looks, and obviously, can you get into the space of shooters if you're the defensive team?
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. Taking a look at the 76ers. Simmons is out there with the bodyguard. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Dario Saric. And it's Embiid in at the center. Now here's Lanny. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Here's Kilpatrick. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for it.
And just like that, first lead of the game.
Well, this is how you want to get out of the game. Set the tempo, perfect way to open this up.
Here's the bodyguard. An 11-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. Pushing it up. High, arcing shot, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the night right here. 2 shots.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Good on both.
Boy, just never a good idea to give this guy too many chances at the line. He's going to cash in.
Inside and stolen by 7. Here's Hollis Jefferson, defended by Covington, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Kilpatrick passes to Booker. Yep, that one goes in there. Booker's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, come on now. This is where Booker inflicts the most damage, a ferocious interior scorer.
Here's the bodyguard. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Kicks it to Zeller. Back to Lynn. Covington with the steal. The bodyguard passes to Embiid. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. Charge has the open look. He's in again. Embiid, no good.
Boy, they wanted to hit the ground running today, but it hasn't happened. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
Kilpatrick passes to Booker. It's good.
Well, I like how Trevor Booker collects himself before shooting. The rise and fire is about the pre-shot preparation.
Outside, Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he's seasoned.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They'll take that every time.
Sharks, that's good.
And that's one of his specialties, just squaring up from medium range.
You know, Greg, what a luxury to have a guy with size who can make that shot.
Here's Zeller. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Well, he carves out the space he needs, just the finish was not good.
The bodyguard passes to Embiid. Screen by Sharge. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
You know, that's what he wants more of. Up until now, the accuracy just hadn't been there.
About halfway into the season, Doris, teams are already separating themselves from the pack. What are some of the elements you are looking for right now as you take a look at those top teams and trying to figure out a championship contender?
So you know that line, it's about the economy, stupid. It's about the players, right? You gotta have players, you gotta have stars. The contending teams always have at least 2 or 3 stars. So let's begin there. The other part is you've got to have the right role players around the stars. Think about the Draymond Greens. Think about the Kevin Loves. Guys in those positions that are in support of maybe the guys who have the ball in their hands. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. There's got to be an unselfishness, professionalism, commitment, all the things that make championships possible on any number of levels.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got 5 points so far.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
Well, both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
Here's Kilpatrick. 17 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And guys, you really can't say enough about Simmons. Bouncing off defenders, he gets nothing on his way to the basket.
This is the Booker. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And look, it's always tough to win on the road. You've got to go in with the right mindset, and they did.
I think, Greg, they didn't let the crowd or the noise get to them, and they have to be happy with how they played and executed on the road in that one.
Sharge passes to the body. There's the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Boy, Kev, I love his game. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
Pass to Kilpatrick. Hit by Zeller. Here's Kilpatrick. He has 7. Pass to Lynn. To end the run. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The 76ers leading by 6. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Well, that's just taking your eyes off the target before releasing the pass. Very careless.
Jefferson passes to Lynn. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Now here's Lynn. 24-point outing in their last game against New York. 5 to shoot. Kilpatrick, blanketed by the D, fights to the rim for the layup. Kilpatrick's got 9.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
Covington dishes to Simmons. Embiid is at the elbow. Back to Simmons. Shoots over Lynn. Again, Philadelphia.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Nets trail by 6. At the elbow, Zeller. Booker with the screen for Zeller. Kicks it out to Booker. Sharks against Land. The Nets need to get a shot off here. There's Thomas Jefferson. From down in the low post, it goes.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And the pass to Embiid. Here's the bodyguard. Again, Philadelphia. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Of course, you've been a color analyst for both men's basketball, women's basketball. Stylistically, what's the difference, in your opinion, between the two, if anything?
Well, I think there are a number of differences. The primary one being athleticism is slowly starting to take shape and more dictate the outcome of success in women's basketball. Whereas athleticism has always been a part of dictating the outcome of games. The above-the-rim aspect of the NBA versus, for the most part, the below-the-rim aspect of the WNBA. That would be the primary difference for me.
But the fundamentals, too, sometimes stand out. The women's game, I think, really, you can see fundamentals so strongly.
You can, Kevin, and I think what helped the women's game tremendously was, especially in the WNBA, you had NBA coaches transition to roles in the WNBA, the Bill Lambiers, the Mike Tebow, so they taught that group how to be pros, how to win on that level.
Excellent point. So both teams changing it up here. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to New York.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. They just gave up way too many easy shots.
And when the defense isn't there, Greg, you really open up the floodgates for the other team. They didn't have any heart.
Deng can't get it to go.
Their blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. Now, you've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide-open shots like that.
Holmes sets a screen. Pass to Primetime. Here's the machine. Leaps for it, and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for the machine. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's around 14 points per game,
8 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handball.
Let's make no mistake, one of the elite talents in the NBA and operating at the highest level right now.
Dinwiddie kicks to Dang. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Yeah, you got to run Dang off that three-point line. He's superb at knocking down the triple thanks to that fast release.
This is it to prime time. Holmes with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's prime time. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Dinwiddie kicks to Dang. Rebounded by Holmes.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
So the wing on the left. And Holmes throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Brooklyn making a change here. Booker's checked in. That free throw good from Holmes. Nets trail by 6. Here's Dinwiddie, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And it's LeVert missing. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Baddest one passes to Holmes. A rebound by the Nets. Dinwiddie kicks to Booker. Tipped away. Holmes with the steal. It's stolen by Dang. In transition, here come the Nets. Dang got the ball. He feeds it to Dinwiddie. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. That is his first foul of the game. Dinwiddie, flying so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 6 to shoot. Dismissed.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Redick passes to Holmes. Here's the 3. And J.J. Redick good for 3. Redick's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dinwiddie kicks the crab. Right side, Dang. Shoots over Holmes. Dang with the bucket.
For excellent team basketball, use the screen to free himself up and throw the jump shot.
Here's baddest one. 29 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Nets trail by 9.
And over the course of the Nets franchise history, some interesting decisions. I mean, back in the 90s, they came very close to changing the team name to the Swamp Dragons. I think you're just going to leave that one right there.
1:22 left to play in the first quarter. Here's the pass to prime time. Now, here's Holmes. He's guarded by Cram. Here's the Machine. Takes it off the glass. The Machine's got his first 2 points of the night.
They've been sensational on the backcourt to start this game.
Dinwiddie kicks to Dang. The dish to Dinwiddie. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Grab the pass to Dinwiddie. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Oh, good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Out to the right wing. Here's Holmes. He's covered by Dang. Outside for Reddick. Here's Baddest one. And it's off from three-point range. Next trail by 5. Here's Dinwiddie. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Booker. Hangs in the air. He takes it up and brings it in. Booker's got his third basket of the night.
Well, just terrific hustle from Trevor Booker. He is just gobbling up these second chance points thanks to his effort.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Jeremy Lin, a player, has come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. He says he remains very grateful.
I wasn't sure, if my career would ever pan out the way I was hoping for, or if I would be able to stay in the NBA. And so for me to be here playing, to be able to know I'm going to play in the game, in an NBA game, it's just, it's pretty cool.
Well, on a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream in their own very grateful way. Lynn has certainly seen the highs and the lows.
It can't imagine everyone's a superstar and certain of their future. Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time, but this game has a way of humbling people, even those who started out humble, like Lynn.
Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
I love the fact that they're getting so many of their points at the rim. Just a solid first period.
Well, Greg, playing bully basketball on the block. Every opportunity they've wanted at the rack, they've got it.
They've got Trevor Booker staying out there with Alan Crabb, and it's LeVert in at the shooting guard position. That's the next 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Bayless. That shot is off. Good D by Booker. Outside Dang. There's the screen. And the call will be against Primetime. That is his first foul of the game. TJ McConnell, he's checked in for baddest one. We're about a minute into the second quarter play. Here's Dinwiddie. He kicks it to Grant. 4 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Over to the wing. Here's the machine, defended by Booker.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Next trail by 3. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. There's the pick. Pass to LeVert. Over to the left wing. Crabb from long range. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Out to the right wing. Luau, the pass to the machine. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. The machine's got 6.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give them it. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. Down low. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, my goodness. If you don't put a body on Trevor Booker, he's going to put that one through the rim with authority.
Defeat the Bayless. Pass to Primetime. Tries it from the top of the key. And there's the foul. There we go on TJ McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Brooklyn's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. There's a screen. It's stolen. To the middle, and stolen by Booker. Outside, Lynn. Booker outside. Passes it to Kilpatrick. 6 on the shot clock. It's good from long range. He's got 12.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Primetime. That one falls. Primetime's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. And one of those lunch pail players, you love him, Greg, Trevor Booker out of Clemson.
Just hard-nosed, gets on the glass, and although only 6'8", he gets off his feet quickly. A terrific leaper and just one of those ultra-competitive guys.
The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for Brooklyn. And Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The bodyguard comes in for Luwawu Cabarro.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
With more floor spacing becoming so important, we now see guys launching from well beyond the arc. Doris, from what you've observed, you've seen a lot of basketball over your years. What shooters in the league right now have the best deep range night to night in the league?
Well, we've seen Steph Curry make a shot from the tunnel in the Oracle Arena. So I'd say literally from the tunnel in his pregame routine. Steph Curry obviously is the guy who, as soon as he steps across that court, you got to check in. He might let loose. Klay Thompson, his ability to rise and fire. He might be more of a fireball on a short span than any player in the league. Kyle Korver, Damian Lillard, think Damian Lillard out in Portland, the extraordinary job he does scoring the basketball with great productivity from beyond the arc.
Here's Kilpatrick. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Easy layup after coming off the pit. Kilpatrick's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
The bodyguard, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Philadelphia, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw is good. And Kenny Atkinson, head coach of the Nets, a New York native, grew up in Long Island.
And it is nice to have that tie to the area. Certainly with this team, we know it's going to be a process. But Kenny is home, and he's committed to developing this organization.
Both shots good from the strike. Nets leading by 4. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Dang up top. Outside, Lynn. Pocket 6. Pulls up on the elbow. It's a big height. Thompson goes in.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Feeds to Embiid. Left to the wing. Here's the bodyguard.
the athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
Are you serious? How did he come up with that move?
Creativity on the fly. Wow.
A certain amount of artistry, too. Just an amazing thing to see.
Now here's Dang. 7 points in the game. Can't get the ball. He's missed the second after making his first. It's stolen by Dang. Stolen by Davis. Right side Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
And the vertical of Simmons, an extraordinary dunker when given the chance to shine.
The Nets with the lead. Here's Kilpatrick. He's got 20. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Here's McConnell. Pass to the body. There's the pick. Tries again. Now, here's McConnell. Not a lot of room. That's tipped. Hollis Jefferson passes to Dang. A three-pointer is right on target. Dang's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
McConnell kicks to Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That's good from Simmons.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Sharch comes in for T.J. McConnell. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jared Bayless. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Of course, what an honor, inducted into your college's Hall of Fame, something not many of us can say. What does that kind of honor do for the confidence for you personally going forward?
You know what, Providence College is a place that means a great deal to me. So what that Hall of Fame induction did was just remind me of all the special memories that I shared with my teammates. I'm close with many of them today. And you know this, if you've ever been inside a locker room, it's those moments when you're laughing until your stomach hurts. I'd say we were the Hall of Fame fun team. That's what I'd say.
I think we're on the fun team here on 2K. Here's the body golf. Oh!
Athletic freak.
Wow.
Oh, can you believe that? Did we really just see that?
Oh my gosh, they must have been practicing that move. They had to be.
So much imagination to that play. It just makes you smile.
Now here's Dang. 10 points for him. And there's a whistle. That goes on the body glove. That's his first foul. Baddest one's checked in for Philadelphia. It's the Nets now. It's a three-point game. Good on the triple.
Just wonderful form on the J from Wing, dropping it in the face of the D.
It's Redick on the wing. And here is Holmes. Pulls up. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Well, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
Now Lynn, pick by Zeller. Shot off the pick. Headshot off. Some solid defense from Sharich. Passes it to Baddest one. Lets the three fly. Drills the three-pointer. Baddest one's got 5.
So the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Here's Zeller, and he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
And doing a really solid
job getting that ball inside. Much more of a physical presence here in the second.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
The Nets making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. Robert Covington's checked in for Philadelphia.
One shot.
Philadelphia trails by 6. Baddest one passes to Sharich. Holmes has a screen. Sharich dishes to Covington. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. The Nets shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Then the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Lamb. Defense is right there. 6 to shoot. Here's LeVert. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And the youngster Karis LeVert, the 20th overall, Doris, back in 2016 out of Michigan.
I think some people consider this a high-risk, high-reward pick. The reason he dealt with stress fractures repeatedly in his left foot throughout his college days. But when this guy's healthy, man, whoo, can he shoot it? And at 6'7", look out.
Two shots.
No good on the free throw.
To me, Karis LeVert has tons of upside. This is a 6'7" guard with an outstanding skill set.
Brad's checked in for Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Jeremy Lin. And he can't hit the second.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Baddest one. He has 5. From deep three-point range, Zeller grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Cram. They lead by 4. There's Hollis Jefferson. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Sharich. Here's Baddest one.
Unbelievable.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Out to the wing. Hollis Jefferson passes to Zeller. Here's the teardrop. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Sharich.
So Rondé Hollis Jefferson, the 23rd pick out of Arizona back in 2015. You know, it's interesting. He's drawn a lot of comparisons to another Wildcat alum, and that's Andre Iguodala.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And you look at Hollis Jefferson and Iguodala, a ton of similarities people feel. Both 6'7", both long and athletic, terrific defenders.
And also, Cap, both are very good ball handlers and solid passers. Think about Iguodala improving his shooting over his career. Let's see if Rondé can do the same.
The Machines checked in for Philadelphia. He hits the second from the line.
Well, I think what I like about Hollis Jefferson is he can contribute just a little bit of everything. This guy's got a tremendous motor.
Outside, Reddick. Here's Baddest one. It's good. This game is all even. Baddest one's got 10.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Dinwiddie kicks to Zeller. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Zeller. Booker, he's checked in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. Primetime's checked in for the 76ers. And so Zeller nails both of them. Philadelphia's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Baddest one, pass it to Primetime. No good, that puts him at 2 for 6. The Nets with the lead. Hit by Zeller. Here's Dinwiddie. His shot is good, making a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Baddest one, pass it to the machine. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dinwiddie dishes to Craig. Hit by Zeller. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5. Shot clock at 6. Off target with his 3.
I'll tell you, he's been dry from 3-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
To the inside. And here's Covington.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big time 3 to take the lead at the buzzer.
We come back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Checking out the 76ers. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. Soft defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Was that 2 or 3? Doesn't matter. You understand, Ernie.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Welcome back as we get a beautiful aerial view of the Williamsburg Bridge connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Brooklyn trailing. Kicking off the second half. Here's Brett Brown's spot. Robert Covington out there with Sharp. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's the bodyguard in at the 2. It's deflected. They get it back. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now. For Brooklyn, they had made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And he can't get the first one. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Simmons. Oh!
The incredible focus of Simmons. Nothing gets to this guy, even when he's getting bodied by the defense.
And that last replay, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Here's Kilpatrick. He dishes it to Zeller. Pocket 6. Shoots the 3. And it's Kilpatrick missing. Philadelphia leading by 3. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Simmons.
And here's a look at numbers for the bodyguard. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's putting up about 21 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Let's make no mistake, one of the elite talents in the NBA and operating at the highest level right now.
Now here's Lynn. Pass to Kilpatrick. Here's the screen. No good on the 3.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the second half. They're going to have to start tightening things up on the offensive end.
Kicks it to Embiid. Pulls from the top of the key. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Now it's a 5-point 76ers lead. The Nets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Now the pass to Kilpatrick. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, they can't buy one right now. 0 for 4 to start the second half.
Now here's Sharich, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Outside for Simmons. Second chance effort, and Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
Great beginning to this second half. Now 3 for 4 from the field.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They double him with Sharich. Here's Lynn. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Lynn's got 7 points in the game.
I'd say only so much you can do if you allow that kind of position. Jeremy Lin, tremendous focus in the paint.
And Simmons kicks to Covington. For Philadelphia, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for it. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
There's a good screen, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Nets.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. The bodyguard passes to Embiid. over Zeller. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
That's a difficult shot, and if he could do it again, I think he definitely would pass it off there.
Lynn against Covington. And the basket by Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick's got 25 points in the game.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Simmons passes to the body clock. Screen by Sharich. Here's the bodyguard. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. The Nets making a switch here. Deng's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Luwawu is checked in for Robert Covington. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Ben Simmons. And so he hits both. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Lynn kicks to Booker. Here's Hollis Jefferson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Left block shot on the way. No good from Booker.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside. Leave him open from mid-range like that, and there's not much doubt he'll knock it down. Come on, guys, you got to think.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. With the floater. Rebound by the 76ers. Judge has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they continue to control the glass.
And Embiid gets it to go.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. The bodyguard really making a difference here.
He's flat giving it to him right now, and this timeout is critical if they're going to stop his momentum. I think you've got to make some major defensive adjustments.
And the 76ers making a change here. McConnell's checked in.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. Over the last month, getting it done. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. The 76ers leading by 10. McConnell kicks to Sharich. There's the screen. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Sharich has got his 2nd basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working to hit inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Kilpatrick. Bayless covering. Deng passes to Hollis Jefferson. 5 to shoot. Lynn from long range sinks the three-pointer. Lynn's got 10.
You love the shot selection, Kevin, from Jeremy Lin. This guy is great at taking what the defense gives him. Well, it seems like it's been a while since the breakthrough of Lin's sanity, but Jeremy Lin is still breaking down walls for Asian and Asian American athletes. This guy has shattered many to follow in his path.
And really the story of the half, one team shooting it lights out, the other, the lights are just out.
Yeah, that's right. You said it. They don't find a way to switch it back on. They're in trouble.
Here's Kilpatrick, and the Nets another three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now, here's McConnell, defended by Lynn. Back to McConnell, a three ball. Gonna go that time. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Nets trail by 8. Dishes it to Booker. Lynn kicks to Dang. Over Sharch. That one off the back iron and out. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now the dish to Bates. He feeds it to Embiid. They set the pick, and Embiid throws it down.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Yeah, run your offense with that kind of precision. Not much anyone can do to stop it.
Wallace Jefferson can't hit.
Well, defenders are in the area, and that's all it took to force him to change his release.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 14.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Of course, not too long ago, changes were made to the intentional foul rule. In your observation, has this made a positive difference?
Well, I certainly love that the away-from-play fouls were extended to include the last 2 minutes of each period. I don't think you should necessarily give an advantage to a team that is playing from behind by intentionally fouling before free throw shooter. So that's one. I do believe now the bigger issue in the NBA has become these shooting fouls where the shooter is launching himself into a defender. I think that the NBA will take a hard look at that and make any necessary change, Kev.
I totally agree, Doris. I don't want to pinpoint one player, but James Harden has made that an art.
That's correct.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Look, there's no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
Completely new group here for Philadelphia. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 5. He kicks the Dang to the left wing. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. And he's good on the 3-ball. Dang's got 13.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Pattis 1. 10 points for him. Lets it go from the wing. Again, Philadelphia.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
And becoming impatient, that's not how you're going to catch up.
Really, that's unacceptable. Patience is paramount when you're trying to cut the lead, and they didn't have it there.
Passes it to the machine. Holmes down low. He's covered by Dang. Here's prime time. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Here's Pattis 1. From outside, off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Trapp, good.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D is shell shock.
Here's Pattis 1. He's got 12. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
Well, the offense got him the ball in exactly the position they wanted. That's just better defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Pattis 1. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Dinwiddie. 5 points in the game. The feed to Craig. And it's Dang in the corner.
I love the intensity dial up here from a defensive standpoint in the second half, doing a much better job. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's baddest one. The 76ers with another miss. Next trail by 8. LeVert the pass to Dinwiddie. They set the pick. Crab, that's for 2. Here's Dang. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points. Dang's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's baddest one. His numbers are borderline ridiculous in the best way possible at the moment. He's averaging nearly 33 points a game.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Pass to LeVert. And it's Dang in the corner. And it's Dang again missing. Philadelphia leading by 8. Releases. They get it back. Here's the pass to baddest one. Here's the machine. Goes back up. Uses the glass to drop it in. The machine's got 10.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Now here's Booker. Out of bounds. Philadelphia's next possession. And a look here at the shot chart for the 76ers.
And the way they have been shooting from deep, boy, that's been impressive. Talk about making the most of your opportunities. This game would look very different if they weren't dialed in from deep. As it stands, however, they are in control, and the defense has to adjust to how they defend beyond the arc.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Baddest one passes to Primetime. The 3, good on the three-point shot. 9 points in the game so far. 59 seconds left in the third. Here's Dinwiddie. 5 points in the game. Here's Crab, and he uses the glass on the way.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Philadelphia leading by 11. Here's baddest one. He's got 12. And he makes that one. Baddest one's got 4 points in the quarter.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Dang with the bucket.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Philadelphia's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Reddick with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Holmes has a screen. Off the pick. And no good trying to get that one. And so it's Philadelphia with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. Philadelphia leading by 10. Tyler Zeller out there with Trevor Booker. Then it's Alan Graham, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Here's the machine. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Feeds it to Booker. There's the screen. Kicks to Dinwiddie. On the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Primetime's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's the bodyguard. He's guarded by Craig. He got right to the cup using that screen. The Bodyguards got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the 76ers. Dinwiddie dishes to Booker. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Great pass to set up the lane.
I think you've got to stay attached to the body of Trevor Booker because as a roll man, he's so effective.
Simmons on the wing. Pass to Battiston. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Dinwiddie kicks to Zeller. There's the pick. Pick by Zeller. Out left to the wing. There's the three. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from LeVert.
Well, you cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot with great consistency.
Here's prime time, defended by Booker. And it's the machine with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Well, it is all about the 3-ball nowadays in the NBA. When he's hitting from there, it's going to make things very tough on the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Andre Hollis Jefferson comes in for Trevor Booker, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Dinwiddie. The 76ers also with a sub. Robert Covington's checked in for primetime. Pick by Zeller. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Lin shoots a 3. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
Another triple. And that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Sharks checked in for Battiston.
What's up, David?
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Hey guys, you know you never run out of things that you can improve upon.
I think, Greg, it's important to keep that hunger, right? You're always striving to get better and to change things up.
Machine. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We gotta wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We gotta seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him.
Out of bounds with a 76ers ball. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. 11 feet away. No good on that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. And And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons, trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
Nets trail by 15. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Covington against Land. There's Crabb with the three. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got his fourth assist in this one.
What a fantastic game he's had on the offensive end. If only his teammates could keep up.
Here's the bodyguard. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Then the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That's foul number 2 for him. And here is Lynn. Here's Kilpatrick. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Sharks right side. Now here's Crabb. He's covered closely. Scored the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. Simmons with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. To the wing on the left. Here's the bodyguard. Shot is good off the back rim and in. The bodyguard's got 25 points. Nets trail by 14. To the wing right side. There's Crabb with the three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, we know this. Jeremy Lin knows how to run an offense. His ability to find the open man uncanny.
Here's the bodyguard. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Zeller. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. So it's Brooklyn now. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
Pass to Kilpatrick. Now on the play, basket down, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
The 76ers leading by 10. Embiid the screen. The bodyguard passes to Embiid. He used that pick just right.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's the screen. Kilpatrick passes to Lynn. Pocket 6. Covington with the steal. Now Simmons. Saric outside. Shoots it. No good that time. The 9-foot shot. Second chance shot. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Hollis Jefferson.
But how about the persistence from Hollis Jefferson? He's keeping possessions alive with his activity.
Embiid the screen. Dishes it to Covington. From deep. The long distance three is buried. And the 76ers lead by 13. Brooklyn's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Hollis Jefferson passes to Crab for the three. Hollis Jefferson chipped back in for two. Hollis Jefferson's got four this quarter.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And now the 76ers on the break. Shot from 12. Outside for Simmons. There's the pass to the bodyguard. He dishes it to Embiid. To the left side wing. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Simmons. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
No answer for Simmons. A tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
Quincy Acey's checked in for the Nets.
What's up?
That's good from Simmons. Nets trail by 14. Outside, Lynn has to Kilpatrick. They set the pick. Picked him clean. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in.
And the variety that Simmons offers on offense is huge. It's pretty much pick your poison with him.
Kilpatrick passes to Ace. Releases. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Kilpatrick's got 11 points here in just the second half. Simmons on the wing. Simmons on the wing. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lynn with it, outguarded by Simmons. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And Jeremy Lin at 6'3" with good size for the point guard position.
Well, because of that size, I think it helps him finish in the lane, certainly, even if he's got to go over bigger guys. He's also on the defensive end, got the length necessary to guard the 1 and the 2, and that's a real advantage, Kev.
Luol Deng is checked in for Quincy Acey. And that one falls for Lynn.
Well, Kevin, how about the Harvard grad, Jeremy Lin? How far has this guy come? From nearly out of the NBA at one point to viable NBA starter. Incredible.
Now here's Saric. The bodyguard passes to Saric. Second shot opportunity. Brooklyn with the rebound.
I'll tell you, with the struggle he has had today, he probably won't be their number one option as they look to close this game out.
Deng, a screen on Covington. They set the screen. Here's Kilpatrick. 4 on the clock. Over Saric. And it's Kilpatrick missing.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
It's Covington on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 7 rebounds in the game. The dish to Lynn. And Embiid with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. The Machines check in for Philadelphia. Timeout called the Nets.
Yeah, and he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Presentation of our Jordan player of the game, the bodyguard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. To Kilpatrick. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers leading by 11. And the pass to the bodyguard. Covington dishes to Saric. Over Booker. Saric, that's good. For the Nets, this one not looking good. It's deflected.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses, and he uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
Brooklyn's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Lynn kicks to Booker. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
There's no doubting over the last season or so, Trevor Booker has shown he can be a starting caliber power forward in this league. This guy's tough inside. He can make threes. Look out.
Free throw, good, Booker. And the knock on Trevor Booker, Doris, is that at 6'8", he's considered undersized at that power forward position.
Well, Kev, thanks to the success of someone like Draymond Green, I think teams these days are more focused on skill at the 4 than size. And now that Booker has expanded his range, he's certainly a guy who increasingly fits in the way the game is played.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, I think you have to like the skill set of Trevor Booker. This is a guy who knows his role well and plays within himself. He's shown himself to be a capable big guy.
Outside for Simmons. Covington passes to the Machine. Screen by Saric. Pass to the body. A second chance effort. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists here tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Philadelphia.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the bodyguard.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Now here's Simmons. Passes it to the bodyguard. They set the pick from beyond the arc and then some. The bodyguard's got 32 points in the game. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lynn kicks to Dang. Down low. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lynn. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Jeremy Lin with the great hairdo and the clever play. How about that fantastic ability to pick up the foul?
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Lynn. He's perfect from the line this time. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Simmons with it. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.